G'day guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this incredible bit of kit called the Mace bell. And it's pretty simple to make, and you can make it for just 20 bucks. So for your handle, you want a galvanized steel pipe. This is a 3/4 inch galvanized steel pipe. It's got a thread on each end and it's hollow. It's nice and heavy. You can make it heavier by having sand inside it, so wet sand for example. I'll talk about that in a second. Basically you want a length which is about half your own height. So I'm 6 foot, this is 3 foot long. It just comes up to my hip. For your weight on the end of it, we're going to use a container like this. This is a protein container. It's a small one. There are larger ones. And we're going to just simply fill it with wet sand or dry sand. Now you can fill it to any level you want to adjust the weight of it. So if you're using a larger container and you don't want that big weight, just fill it up halfway. If you're using a small container like that and you want the full weight of it, fill it up all the way to the top. Now attaching your pipe to the container is fairly straightforward, just using a flange and bolting it on to the lid of the container. So it's just bolted on to the lid. Then you fill up your container, screw that on properly and attach your handle. Easy. Alright, I've filled my container with sand and I've added some water all the way to the top until the water is pretty much staying at the top. That's all I need to do. I'm just going to put that on, screw it on nice and tight, and then I'm just going to actually put some duct tape around the seam here so it does not come off in any way. Alright, so I've taped the seam and it's ready to go. It's not going to come off in any way. This is bolted on. It's nice and heavy. It's time to plug in my handle. So I just screw that in. And there we go. Now there's your sort of center of balance right there. Now to make this handle heavier, like I said, you can fill it up with sand, with wet sand, so that'll make it heavier. If you're going to do that, make sure you seal in there with silicone or some sort of rubber, chewing gum or something, just so the water does not come out. And then pour your sand in through there, put your water in all the way to the top, and then use the steel cap to cap it off. Not only will this cap hold your sand, but it's also great because it stops it from slipping out of your hand. And there you go. You got yourself a nice Mace bell. And it feels really good. Now, if you're using a large container, you can fill it up to like half or 3/4 of the way, or half or 1/4 of the way. Depends on how much you want to start with the weight. And as you get better, you can increase the weight by adding more sand and then adding water and making it heavier. Now, I don't know how to use it just yet, but I know you hold it like this and then you swing it behind you. Alright, I'm gonna have to get used to doing this. I'm sort of worried I'm gonna break something, but it does work all your shoulder muscles and your triceps and biceps. It's a great bit of kit to have, and for under $20 you can make this yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video.